And just like that, it's over. Who are the first two boys to go to the CrossFit Games?
Number one, very convincingly. I don't think we've seen domination from a best in the world field like this in a while. But that would be Austin Hatfield with 440 out of 500 points.
Wow.
Second place, and I'm glad he did it kind of convincingly on the last event, referencing the last event. Fourth place, beating Jason Hopper, beating a lot of guys, is Colton Mertens. So and if you watched him on that last bike, he showed what he's been working on.
Were you surprised at event number 4, the handstand walk one?
I was surprised he was that low. Yes, I didn't think he'd be in the running to win it, but I thought he'd be like 6th place instead of 11th.
And what does he have to go back if he, now that he has several months? What does he go back and work on of those things? The GHD, the handstand walk, and the walking lunge. Or are those all hard for him anyway? Because height matters so much in all of those. Arm reach on the handstand walk, arm reach on the GHD.
I think it was just going to be a hard event for him regardless. Like there's two things, and Taylor and Bryson referenced this before they yesterday, that it's two different things covering a distance. He's at a disadvantage whenever it's two of the things, and then the other one's GHDs. It's not really something that he can gain time on. Honestly, just work on your handstand walk speed. Other than that, I think your shoulder endurance. But like, I kind of think he's really good at that stuff already. I just think it was going to be a bad event for him.
I mean, when we were watching Layman do those GHDs, I can't believe how far he has to arch his back. I mean, he has to get into a full back bend. Is it the same for Colton?
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like he had never done GHDs before, and I'm not going to act like I know what it's like. Maybe that's what it feels like when you're 5 foot tall to do GHDs, but it didn't look like he was using his legs at all. It didn't look like he did GHDs.
Okay. Who's his coach?
I don't know. I don't know if he has one.
Okay. He had an HWPO shirt out there. I wonder if he had a coach. And on the women's side?
Women's side, very tight, but Abigail Domit and Fee Sagafi tied at 400 points.
And who wins that?
So if we go to the leaderboard, they both have a first place. So you go to their second one. Abby Domit got 3rd place in event 5, and Fee has a second. So Fee Sagafi wins the Mayhem Classic, and Abby Domit is 2nd place. Not to be, and we should probably say this, Emily Rolfe did everything she could do, and she was 395. She was 5 points off, and she would have had the tiebreak of all of those girls had they tied.
Andrew, I think this is Jake saying, are we going to see posts from Andrew Hiller already out not believing Kale's open score?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to say that he is cheating or he's faking his open scores. It is a little sketchy. It's worth investigating. And then, obviously, if you're Kale, you know what you're about. You just do a workout, take a video, and then you're good. I think it's very easy to prove that you're not a cheater. So, but he was very good in the open last year. So I think there is such things as people who are really good in the open, and then when you do harder things, it's going to be hard for you. But yeah, it's very easy to prove that they're not. You just take a video and then you're good to go.
I'm sure he does have videos.
I think he'll have no problem doing that, by the way, either. If you look at like just his body type lends itself to being very good in the open. I think honestly, I almost think he would welcome allegations so he can just prove that he's as fit as he was in the Open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Abigail 400, Fee 400, Rolf 395. Very close race. Like you said, Rolf did everything in the final workout that she could. She won the event. Who took third in the men? How close was it?
Third place for the men was Roman at 390. It actually wasn't even that close. That's what I'm saying. Colton did so good in that last event that Roman's heroics didn't matter.
And what was Colton's score? 405?
415.
415. Wow.
That's why he had 4 spots to spare, 3 spots. I guess no. 5. He had 5 spots. 5 spots to spare between the two. Now those 5 spots go really, really quickly because
we're talking seconds.
Farlow was 347. Hatfield was 347. There was a 348, and Luke was 351. That right there. So 352 would have made him out.
And what was Colton's time? Do you know?
He was 340.
He lost to Hatfield in that, right?
No, he beat Hatfield. He was 345, 344.
Damn. Okay, so 440 for Hatfield, 415 for Colton, 390 for Roman.
Oh, dude, no. He was 347. So Hatfield was in between. So it would have been Hatfield, Jack, and then Luke. So yeah, 352. He's out. He had 347. So not a lot of 5 seconds.
Oh, it'll be nice to see this leaderboard. It's going to show how close it is. Were you surprised? Or did you get nervous when Colton got off the muscle ups? I mean, we were predicting he would stay on. We even had maybe some word from him that he was going to stay on unbroken.
I know I was more of just in a mode of just seeing how it plays out. Once he got on the bike, it looked like he had more juice for the bike than most people. Roman's game plan was, I'm going to go as hard as I freaking can and on the first bike and the bar muscle ups and then chill. And he was able to. He had so much time that he just chilled on that bike for 20 seconds and then started cranking it up. James almost caught him by doing the opposite, right? Just going medium pace.
He looked so chill on the first bike. James looked like he had given up on the first bike.
But he freaking sprinted that second bike like no other and got second place. Almost caught Roman. So they basically had the same strategy, but just in reverse. I would say James's strategy is smarter and Roman's strategy is more like, I'm about to big dick everybody. And he did, right? But no, as soon as I saw Colton have juice, the juice that he had, I thought he was okay because everybody didn't. James was the only one that had same said juice.
For a while, I was thinking, okay, we're going to be kind of we were going to be waning in talent, in CrossFit for a while. But it definitely does not look like that on the men's side, correct? With Hatfield, Colton, Adler, there's some real pipe hitters. Could that be seen as a Froning, Bridges, Scott Panchek? Could we? Or would you put those three in that category?
As far as fitness goes, or
as far as fitness goes,
I think they're all fitter.
They're all fitter, but I mean, in terms of it hasn't waned. There are going to still be really tight competitions, and we still are collecting the three. We still got like the fittest guys in the world.
For like years to come. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. No, I think, and I believe you said this, that we are entering a new era, and Hatfield and Sprague and Hopper are the four runners of this era. And
Dallin, of course.
And Dallin's in there, obviously. And Colton. And I think Colton was a part of the older era, but it hasn't gotten to the level of top 10 fittest guy in the world till right now. And I think he's firmly in there right now. Right. So I'll put Colton in that too.
And do the women have, who are the women at the top of the heap? Are we still unknown?
So,
or are we in a year of flux?
No, the women, I think we're going to, if Tia decides to do it, we'll have one more year of Tia and then everybody else. But after that, then it's all new. Who, like, if Tia wasn't doing the games this year, let's just play this experiment for a second. Who is your podium?
I mean, I don't know where Ariel's at. It seems like she's waning. I don't know what Emma Lawson's up to because of the injury. I don't know what Laura Horvat's up to because she's making ridiculous posts like begging to sell sneakers on her Instagram. She seems like she's completely sold out. Gabby Magawa has got the injury, I think. I have no fucking idea what's going on the women's side.
Freaking,
I mean, we got Gazan, and she's a worthy champion and hero, a mantle holder. But Gazan had a tough games last year. I don't know.
It's chaos.
It's chaos. Yeah,
it's chaos. The women literally, and I would look at it like this: if I was every single woman that's thinking they are podium worthy, I would think now is the time that I could take over the women's side of CrossFit. If I'm that one, because Tia's there, obviously, but Tia's gone after next year for sure. Horvat's in world, she's in the world. Ariel is, 1 or 2 more years, and she could probably be in it as long as she wants to be in it, but it's going to get less and less serious for her, right? She's going to age out in 3 years. After that, dude, Emma Lawson. I think Emma Lawson can take it, man. I know you don't like her that very much, but I think Emma Lawson.
I like Emma. I would love to see her do it. I think Emma is the most complete package in terms of nutrition and fitness. She seems like she's running tight ship. But the mental game seems fucking abhorrent. Just I don't know if that's a word, but just a fucking train wreck.
But I think you got Emma Lawson, Alexis Raptis, who did not have a good showing,
right,
and Alex Gazan, and then Gabby Magawa, and they all have question marks about them.
Yeah, is Magawa still injured?
She's recovering. Yeah, I mean, Achilles rehab is a long time.
And Paige Powers was a top 10 powerhouse. She could come back and break that top 5 too, probably.
I would not put her on the level of the women that we just said. She would be just outside. Like, I put Paige Powers in the Brooke Wells category, and I wouldn't put Brooke Wells in the category that we just said.
Right, but Brooke is waning while Paige is waxing.
It's ascending. Yeah. For sure. I wouldn't put her in that category until she's earned that. But are we letting this play or?
Oh, no. Okay. Keep going. Go ahead.
I think there are 4 or 5 women that at any moment they could win the CrossFit Games. And I'm not confident on anything about them. They all have question marks.
And then what about Domit? Domit seems like that's a great point. Thank you, Zit Jules. We kind of don't know what Domit's doing either. If she's getting better every year, how much better can she get?
That's a great question. I think everybody wants Abby Domit to ascend, to get fitter, but she's done this in semifinals before where she gets first place and she has moments that are awesome. And then at the games, it's not as awesome. Right. So until Abby Domit is able to do that against the best in the world, then third place Emily Rolfe. That's so bittersweet for her. Then I can't say that she's going to. She's a little bit like Colton in a way. I think everybody wants her to be great, and
in second place.
But until she does it, I'm not going to say that.
First place finish, Abigail Domit.
I think Domit has more promise right now than Rolfe, though.
I would agree 100%. I think Rolfe is the same every single year. I think Rolfe is 8th to 12th fittest woman in the world every year.
And in first place, your 2025 Mayhem Classic with 400 points, 1 first place finish, and 1 second place finish, Fee Sagafi.
Well, she didn't get her wish to have Dave Castro fired, but she did get her wish to qualify for the game.
In front of Dave.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll have a conversation. Kenneth, I picked Fee. I want that to go on the record.
Let's give another round of applause for our ladies' top 3 Mayhem Classic 2025.
All right. Big relief for Domit and Fee, I have to guess.
Mm-hmm. I think what you said about Abby, I couldn't agree more. I think Abby has the most potential.
At 90 points, Roman Kritikov.
Untapped potential out of all of the women that are in the running.
Very impressive on the final workout.
Thank you, guys.
Roman did not look good on the muscle ups, by the way. I mean, by not look good, just a very stiff on those first 10.
415 points.
We just did 30 cows and 30
Colton
seconds.
Mertens.
You're gonna be a little stiff.
There he is. There's our guy. God, that must
And
feel
in first place, your 2025 Mayhem Classic overall winner with 440 points, Austin Hatfield.
He's all dressed. All right, there we got it.
We know the first 4 individuals who are heading to the
So no surprises, right? I mean, a great event, lots of great competition, really close call, wonderfully programmed, but no surprises.
I think Fee's a surprise for most people. I think Alexis Raptis is probably the biggest surprise. Everybody had her pinned to be number 1, myself included, and she wasn't good. Flat out, like, she just wasn't good. Like, there's nothing else you can say about it.
Let me see if they've updated the leaderboard here. Nope, not yet. Not, at least not for the men. Oh, for the women they do. Let's take a peek on how that last event went. It couldn't have gotten any closer. I guess there could have been a tie. Rolf got first, Claudia Gluck second, as predicted by John Young. Abigail Domit third. I think the bar muscle ups, tell how well she did on those tells us a lot about her moving forward. Is a great data point. Raptis fourth. Good event for her.
Yeah, but you could tell from and she was in the heat previous. I think that hurt her a little bit. I would still expect her to be better in this. Like, if you look at Claudia Gluck, look at Claudia Gluck's score. That's what I expected of Claudia Gluck. That 433. It's beautiful, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Alexis Raptis is Claudia Gluck, but better.
You know what's interesting is if you take Raptis's 15th place and move it to a 5th place, that would give her 50 points, and that still doesn't seal it up for her.
No, she's tied. She would be tied, and
it'd be a 3-way tie.
And she doesn't have any first. Yeah, she would. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
She really did have a tough weekend. A 10th, a 3rd, a 15th, a 3rd, and a 4th. When more likely we were expecting everything top 5.
Yeah. I do want to point out. Can you scroll down just a little bit more?
Do you want it? Which order?
No. Have event 5 sorted, and then I want you to go down to Fee. Okay, right there. If you go back and watch the tape, look, Fee got 6th place. Look at 7th place. Look at Nina Vragovic's score. Yeah. It's less than 1 second. Yo, Fee was not sprinting to that buzzer in the end. And man, that is the difference. And it didn't come out. It didn't come about. But if she is half a second slower, she does not make the games. She goes from winning to 3rd place, and it's 1 second.
Wow.
And I mean, I'm super happy for Fee. I wanted it to happen. I predicted it to happen. I called people to confirm that I wasn't on crack about it. And I'm just, girl, you need to run to the buzzer. Run to the freaking buzzer. And
we talked about that in the pre-show. Like, hey, with only 5 events, you better not have any mental errors like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible. That is less than a second. What is it? Yeah, less than a second, like 8/10 of a second. Wow. Okay. Yeah, someone needs to talk to her about that. That's the
Well,
that
I'm
that
sure she knows, but it's
I don't know. Does she?
just man, it's playing with
Close
fire.
race. Fee, Abigail, Emily Rolfe, Claudia Gluck fourth. Claudia going to the games this year?
Yeah, she's European. She'll go to one of the European ones and mop up.
Manon Anganese fifth. Alexis Raptis sixth. No one would have thought Manon was beating Alexis here, correct?
No, I mean, nobody thought anybody was beating Alexis. It's not just that she was sixth place. Nobody thought Fee was going to, Abby was going to, Emily was going to. If Brooke and Danielle Brandon were here, Alexis was still predicted to be first.
How do you think Danielle would have done here, a healthy Danielle Brandon?
I think.
Does she take one of the spots?
Well, she gets first place in the handstand walk event. Bar muscle ups. What was event 4? Legless rope climbs and thrusters.
I think
Yeah.
4 was the GHD one, wasn't it?
No, it was 5 or yeah, you're right. The third event, I mean, was legless rope climbs. I think she's in that. I honestly think she probably would win.
Wow. Event 5 for the men, Roman Krenikov first by a huge margin. Huge, which is pretty wild. James Sprague second. Guy Malheiros third. Colton Mertens fourth. Boy, Guy and James almost fucked things up for Colton.
Yo, Guy was the biggest surprise in event 5. I did not see that coming.
Jack Farlow fifth. He won his heat. Austin Hatfield sixth. Luke Parker seventh. Luke tried to send it. Then Seth. Jason Hopper. Is Jason Hopper tripping right now? I mean, these people shouldn't be ahead of him, right?
Again, he's not tripping, but you're right. And it's not that they beat him. They beat him by over 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So I mean,
Seth,
look, Jack Farlow beat you by 20 seconds in a predominantly bike workout. And yeah, it's got 30 bar muscle ups in it, but Jack Farlow shouldn't beat you in anything that's not a max out.
Seth Stovall, Luke Parker, even Colton Mertens, Guy Malheiros. Especially, I mean, is he the king of the Echo bike?
Who?
Jason Hopper?
I think they go back and forth with the crown.
Lehman 7:57, which is 5 minutes slower almost. 4.5 minutes slower than Roman.
He did rip his hands in the workout previous, and I'm not making excuses for him, but
no, that's a good point though.
Like, I mean, if you have ripped hands, you're not going to do bar muscle ups very well. You're just not.
Austin Hatfield first place with 440. Colt Mertens 415. Roman Krenikov 390. Hatfield has a first, a fourth, a first, a fifth, and a sixth. The two firsts are very impressive. Colton having a dominating performance, except for workout number 4, which was I think the GHD lunge handstand walk workout. Fastest time on that was 11:51, and Colton was 13:55. So almost 3 minutes. I guess there's no surprises. Well, I'll ask you, what do you think the biggest surprise is? I mean, James Sprague ended up pulling his shit together, right? Got a fifth, a first, a second on his last 3 workouts. The champ took 4th place. That's respectable. He beat Hopper, Guy, Jorge. He beat a lot of guys that he should have beat.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at James's results, like James, other than look, I think Austin and Colton are both earned it in this event. I think they have the best like across the board results. But out of everybody else, like James is 5th, first, second. And the only workout that he was bad at was Heavy Isabel. If you make 15th, 8th place, he makes the games. He's ahead of Colton. And remember, we talked about this. How many spots could he get beat by? And I said he needs to be 8th place or better. And 15th place, like that's the difference. Is that heavy Isabel? Everything else, James was going to do enough to beat everybody. And in Wadapalooza, he made that. He did that. And he didn't do it here.
Mayhem Classic interview, Rory McKernan, Austin Hatfield, Colt Mertens, first and second. Here we go.
Over here, so I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not sure if I should be standing between you two, but I'm going to start with Colton. Dude, your poker face is undefeated. So I'd love to know what your expectations were coming into the weekend.
I am fitter than I've ever been working really hard on a lot of weaknesses. I knew this was going to be a tough field, and that's why I came here. The best of the best are here. If you're fit and you think you're going to be a threat this summer, this is where you want to be. Come punch your ticket. And, I think I knew for sure I could hang with the best, but it was going to come down to how much I improved on some of my weaknesses, and I've gotten a lot better and got it done.
100%. So looking back over the events, what are the ones that you now focus on in the massive amount of preparation you have for the CrossFit Games?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of upper body pressing stamina. The overhead lunges and handstand walks is what put me in a pretty big hole today. But everything else has come along really well, and I think we'll make massive progress from now to the games.
I love nothing more than like you're chirping online and you like to have some fun and some ribbing. Like, you guys have any of that behind the scenes, or when you guys are here in person, is it all business?
There's a lot of bullshit going on in the warm-up area. It's a competition inside the competition, dealing with a lot of these, freaking gorillas and these big dummies that, thought they were going to come in here and, big man workout. And now they're saying little guy workout. So you gotta give Austin his credit. These guys back here bitching by the programming. This guy's fitter than you right now, and we all got some catching up to do.
Love that, man. Hey, congratulations on a silver medal in a fantastic event. Austin, you heard the man there. Looking back now, dust is settled. How you feeling about the entire event?
I mean, overall, pretty good. Came in with, if you're not first or last, took first. So,
we chose to do this early. We thought it'd be a great opportunity for athletes to qualify and then have more preparation. What's the advantage of that in your mind?
Just less pressure. You don't have to go and beat your body up throughout the rest of the season. Games training will be a lot easier, focusing on weaknesses now, working on things throughout the season.
Fantastic. What does it do for your confidence to walk away from the Mayhem Classic with a gold medal?
It's a big confidence boost. I wanted to come in here and win.
High ground beef chips. Look at his hat.
Confidence is always high. I feel like the work you put in, if you're not working hard, then you don't have confidence.
You got nothing.
No.
Hey, it's great watching you compete. Congratulations. You're the champion of the 2025 Mayhem Classic.
Great interviews from both of them. High Ground Beef Chips. Head on over there to their website if you want to eat what the future eats. Austin Hatfield. Great interview from both of them, huh?
Yeah. I mean, he's getting better. Yeah, I don't think he's on Colton's level quite yet with interviews, but he's getting better at him.
Do you think that there's any negative that the amount of discipline it takes now that they're going to have all of this time off could negatively affect them?
No, dude, I don't see a way where. Yeah, I think they're not. Everybody else is still stressed out. Everybody else is still trying to get their games ticket. You got to do the whole rigmarole of the online semis, which is like a lot as far as like getting all the standards right, like getting all your videos right, getting different angles right, getting judged. Like, it's all just added stress and not training time or off time, however you want. And then if you don't make that, then you have to go do another competition. The whole semis thing, you get the people who get it done the earliest. I think that's the best route, because they can take Colton and Austin can both take 2 weeks off. And then like, okay, I'm going to have a very slow games ramp up into July where I just peak the freak out. And then I start like ramping up volume hard. Everybody else doesn't have that luxury.
And they have the discipline to take advantage of that. They have strong teams around them, make a strong plan, not celebrate early. Because for some people, probably the pressure helps. But you're right. The online semifinal is going to be that's got to be so stressful.
Yeah, dude, I think so.
Yeah, that's worrying about the filming. I think we're gonna have Tyler Watkins on here soon to talk to us about P-Score. I am very curious to see how that plays out. The way P-Score works is it takes the individual workouts and rewards people based on how much of a lead they took. And we saw that Roman's going to get a massive boost in that last workout. And then, of course, Taylor and Bryson are here. Wow, you guys are off like a prom dress.
Yep.
Just in and out. Did you get what you needed?
Dude, we got some crazy stuff.
In, bust everywhere, out.
I got Allie crying.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Man,
got Colton saying he's the king of the Echo Bike and Jason whining about it.
Yeah, what happened with Jason? Is Jason the king of the Echo Bike? What happened there?
Realistically, James Sprague is the king of the Echo Bike. But
I'm just going to give the king of the Echo Bike the last person that wins a bike workout, just like the games.
So it's
like
Roman.
the fittest on earth is the last person who won the games.
Yeah. So when they all do it together, the person and they rarely do them all together, right? So when they all do the workout together, if it's a bike workout, even if there's other stuff in, that's the person who's the king of the Echo Bike.
What about the Rogue Echo Bike Challenge, the 5-minute one?
I think that's a great test for being king of the Echo Bike, but I'm still going to give it to Roman because he did it. And I think a part of it's about being clutch, and Roman was.
Did you guys actually talk to Allie? I remember filming her when Colton fell out last year at the West Coast Classic. It was crazy. It was so intense. Did she talk, or was she just weeping?
I didn't get a lot of talking on. I started to tear up a little bit, and then I cut the camera, and then she started crying really hard, and then I hugged her.
You wept too.
I didn't have tears come out of my eyes, but I had to dry my eyes out.
You felt your tear ducts turn on, like that feeling, like right before the cops handcuff you?
Yeah.
And any notable interviews today? How did it go? Who's the last person you talked to? Who's going to close up your piece?
I got an interview with Cooper Marsh.
Oh, the agent, the famous agent, this assistant to the agent. How was that?
He's my new agent.
Did he offer to represent you?
Yeah, I got a contract with Rat.
Did you really speak with him?
Yes.
And do you want to let us know how it went? Was it on film? Is it part of the behind the scenes?
It was all on film, and it's going to be behind the scenes.
Oh God, I can't wait. Bo Keating, fantastic show this weekend. Thank you. Did this comp need one more workout though, or maybe at least 2-score workout? Were you guys happy with the five workouts?
Yeah,
as being enough.
Five is plenty. Yeah.
I think it did the job, and I'm not mad at the programming at all.
What about how many Mayhem athletes were there? Was it predominantly
like 3/4 the field was Mayhem athletes?
Okay, and it's in their it's in their home, so that makes sense. How about Raptors?
And only one of the, I was gonna say, only one of the 4 qualifying spots is a Mayhem athlete.
Oh.
No, Roman and Hatfield are both Mayhem. Or no.
Qualifying.
Sorry. Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah.
So yeah. Fee and Domit are not. Colton is not. Just Hatfield.
Just Austin. That's a great point, Taylor.
Did you guys get any chance to talk with Alexis Raptis or Adam Rogers, her coach?
I talked to Adam a little bit. I did not talk to Alexis. She seems. Taylor talked to Alexis, but she seems pretty. Yeah, she seems pretty dialed in once everything's going.
Did she seem okay? Did you see her crying? Did she seem busted up at all, or think she walked out of there with her head up?
I think she walked out with her head up. She probably knows something's going on that we don't know about.
Yeah, her not going. That's what's going on.
Did you ask her why she was bad?
No.
Bryson looks like the Lorax from that angle. God, every time I pick a comment, it switches my video. God, fucking StreamYard. Let me get another question here. Did Heavy Isabel skew the show, skew the event too much?
No.
We've been over this. I feel like we've talked about this 3 times.
We did.
And it's not worth talking about anymore.
And I think about this. Me, Bryson, and Taylor are all on the same page about it. That should tell you something.
All right.
Heavy Isabel
anything
after
else?
Strength test is great.
Anything else? Anything you guys want to talk about? I mean, we pretty much summed it up. We covered the whole thing from fucking beginning to end. I feel like what left is there? What's left there?
Colton's definitely been doing fucking rope climbs every day.
And biking.
Yeah.
Hey,
I got that.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I am excited for the next edition of the Mountain because it will be updated.
Hey,
Nice.
Sevon.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. This is a question for after the show.
Okay. Hey, what about GHD in the way Layman was doing those GHDs? It looked like he was too short to even touch the floor. Were his hands even touching the floor?
I didn't see that. I was just staring at his setup because his setup looks fine. But he doesn't do the stupid GHD. He doesn't pull with his hamstrings like Sprague does, but he also doesn't use his quads and do it the right way. He's just sitting up with all hip flexor and abs. And if he would use his quads, he probably would not have exploded like that.
You could see James's butt sink into the GHD every single rep. Like he would I don't even know, like he could himself inside that little space for the GHD.
Yeah, and if you want to talk about subjective standards and say, oh, they said it just can't be egregious. If that's not egregious, I don't know what is.
Colton's dad is in the house.
Really? Where do you see that?
Yeah, Tony Mertens.
Oh yes, Colton's dad screaming from Iowa. Oh, awesome. I know. Congratulations, dude.
Tony, you're a fucking good dude, and your son's a great guy. Me and Bryson love him.
And Taylor cried when he won. Good coverage. Hiller posted a video on Kale. Oh, okay. We'll go over and check that out. Hey, what about Nick Matthew? I'm hearing stories that not a single one of his squats during the thrusters.
He's always squatted like that.
They were about 4 inches above parallel.
How is that? How did he get away with that?
Because his hamstring is still touching his calf, and some of these fucking judges just are like, "Oh, it looks like he's going as low as he can, so it's a good rep."
They go, "He's going as low as he can." That does not fucking equate to hip crease below the knee.
Exactly.
David,
because it's also not as low as he can. It's as low as he can if he pushes his knees forward. It just has his hips go straight down. If he reaches his hips back and down, then he can get hip crease below knee. And I'm sure he would say, "Oh, but it feels so much harder when I do it that way." Yeah, because squatting is hard.
If you watch him in a squat clean, he squats lower.
Okay, here we go. This is from Andrew Hiller's Instagram account, live from the 2025 Mayhem Classic. Let's see what does this play? Oh, Caleb Layman, please send me your open workouts. You've finished last in every workout at Mayhem Classic and 5th in the CrossFit Games Open. I'm here if you'll show me. Wow. Holy shit. Okay, he's calling Kale out.
Kale needs a new fucking coach.
Who is his coach? Do you know?
Some fucking schmuck from HWPO wearing a pair of Wild on Earths.
Yeah.
Hey, is he got a coach from WHPO though, or is he just wearing the shirt?
No, there's a guy there from HWPO. Okay, it sounds like they don't know each other at all.
It was the guy who Hiller found on their website when it was a glitch, and it was the same description for every photo. It was that guy.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's not Justin
you know
Sweeney.
What I'm talking about?
Justin Sweeney.
Maybe, yeah.
God, Herd Athletics, thank you so much. You guys have been donating generously to the show all week. Thank you. Everyone should donate $1.99 right now. Herd Athletics, thanks again for all the coverage this past weekend. The combos were great. Yeah, cough up your money. Barbell spin. I got some points as KO did this weekend. I got as many points as KO did this weekend. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
But how did he get a invite for Mayhem? You'd think Rich would be dialed in on his ability.
People withdrew, and he got 5th in the Open, and that's what they did. They invited him.
I thought they used the Rogue qualifying or
He
Rogue
definitely is not in the Rogue leaderboard down the line.
How much? 99 cents. Go ahead, Bryson.
I was just gonna say I know Kale Lehman is not in the Rogue thing, but they announced that they were doing that before they released
For
it.
their original invites, and then after
So
that
they
they just
changed it.
when people didn't withdrew, they just went a different wherever they
so
wanted
the
to go.
backfills are based off the Open.
Yeah, or just what they wanted to do. I mean, they invited Paige Powers too.
Yeah, true.
Hey, did you guys talk to Abigail Domet?
I did.
Taylor did.
And how was that? How she seemed like her head's like totally dialed in?
Yep.
I'm happy for Abby.
That'll be in the behind scenes too.
Only the best content. Thank you. Keeping it real. Kale has a highlight video on his Instagram of his open workouts at home in garage, but has a sign off from an affiliate with no video on leaderboard. Tyler Watkins, tell me, baby.
Oh wow.
Tell me, baby. I can't wait to hear this P score. They used the Rogue until everyone was law declined. I don't know what that means. Jar Jar Binks, Sevon, what do you think about those open workouts now? They're fucking amazing. They're great. They're the best open workouts we've had in the history of the sport. Thank you. Go ahead, Tyler. Tyler Watkins, who won the P score. What up, dude? Let's hear it.
I sent it to you on email. I'd send it Google Sheet over to you. I just pulled the women because that was the most interesting story to me. The guys were sort of like obviously who was going to win, Austin and Colton. And it wasn't really it wasn't close enough for me to debate. But it shakes out for the women. Abigail Domet would have gotten first with 360 points. And Fee Sagafi would have gotten second with 347. So still the same people going.
And they're only reversed because of the tiebreaker. If he won on tiebreak, it's not even like
Right.
outright. Yeah.
But
what email did you send it to? Did you send it my personal email, sevonmatosin@gmail?
Yeah, Sevon Podcast.
Oh yeah, I don't even know if I have access to that one.
All right. Well, that's
oh
all
yeah,
right.
yeah, I do. I found it.
And then Claudia Gluck would have gotten third.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Instead of fourth. So, and then, but it's a pretty harsh drop off. So 360 to 347, as opposed to being tied between Abigail and Fee. And then Claudia Gluck was at 321. So that's a large drop off, over 30 points, 36 points.
And when the P score has the same top results as the regular scoring, this games programming, what does that tell you? Does that let you know that like the programming was good, or that the caliber of athletes were picked well and in the same category? What does that tell you?
I mean, yeah, I could tell you a multitude of things. Like, one of the things that I worry about, like on the last workout, right? The separation value of, like, you can't make a huge gap in how far you are away, right? And so, like, if somebody beats you by a second, you're basically as fit as them, but you'll lose 5 points to them. That fucking sucks. Overall, I think like the programming was really great. So it did capture the people. And then like, yeah, you just didn't have any weird workouts where people could slip in where they really like their fitness really wasn't the thing that paid off.
Oh, well said. Pat Lang for Bryson's weak mustache. His mustache is, I don't know if weak is the word, but it's very unique. It's like a biker's mustache. Taylor, 2 questions from Anthony. Can Austin and Colton actually podium at the games?
Yes.
Okay. John, do you have an answer that's more than 1 word? He paid $5, maybe like 10 words or something.
I think Austin is going to win the games. And I think Colton is capable of podium at the games.
Taylor, who did you make amends with this weekend other than Coach L? Great work, boys. Oh, great question. Great question.
I don't want to say I necessarily made amends with Coach L. I didn't apologize for anything. I also didn't apologize. I don't want to say I made amends with Cooper, but maybe squash some beef.
Was Cooper crazy uncomfortable when you approached him?
I said, "Hey, can I get an interview?" And he said, "Depends on what you want to ask." And I said, "Well, I just want to ask you how you're doing." And then it was all good from there.
Tyler, did you witness that?
No, I saw Taylor and Bryson twice. Once at Rich's barn, and then I was leaving, and I was like, "All right, see y'all."
Did
You were in the warm-up area the entire weekend.
Yeah.
Did Spin make amends with Cooper?
Yeah, they kissed, I think.
No.
Oh, we got conflicting info right now.
What would they have any issues for? Spin's on the straight and narrow.
I think Spin put a potato in Cooper's muffler.
Yeah, I saw that too. That's real. They when we were at Wadapalooza, Spin interviewed O'Keefe, and he spilled some stuff about Mal like prematurely, and then Cooper came after Spin and was like, "Hey, fucking take that down." And Spin was like, "Ask O'Keefe. Like, you tell O'Keefe, and I'll take it. He tells me to take it down, I'll take it down." And Cooper didn't have the balls to go to O'Keefe to do that, so he just tried to fucking bully Spin, and Spin was like, "No, I'm not fucking taking it down."
I remember that. That sucks when people show you their true character like that too. The bullying part, that's a hard one to walk away from. It's one thing to, call someone a name or have an altercation, but when people show their true colors like that,
It was just such a bitchy move. Like, dude, go to O'Keefe.
boy, the chat. There's a lot of chat. There's a lot of chat about Kale Lehman. It's interesting. This has caught a lot of people's eyes.
Dude, Rich.
I think if you're Kale, it's the easiest fix of all time, though. You literally just take a video of you doing the workout.
Here's my conspiracy theory.
Hey, I got so much good interview with Kale and George Sterner.
Oh, good.
Is Kale cool?
Dude, Sterner is so cool.
Sterner's our favorite athlete there, other than Cole.
Yeah.
What is Sterner's plan? Is he going hard, or is he just a fucking obsessive compulsive hobbyist?
Probably that.
It's a hobby.
For now.
How old is he?
Seems like he's like 23, 22, 24.
So do you.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I got to put you on the spot here like this, Taylor. Taylor, will you give Kale a 14-week free trial?
Dude, Kale would go to the games if he followed Sentinel compete.
So yes.
Wow. Here's the meanwhile. Cake Lehman and Brooke Wells got the same amount of points at the Mayhem Classic. Wow.
Guys, he's been doing CrossFit for 3 years, you fucking gay wads.
Who, Lehman?
Yeah.
Meaning, so far so good. Give him some time.
I had fucking knee surgery 3 years ago.
What's that have to do with
He
anything?
should send Hiller his open videos then.
I just think it's a super easy fix.
Yeah.
What's the
And if you're him, you can't if you you get last place in every single workout by a lot. Like, I don't think it's unreasonable not to expect people to ask that question.
Yeah.
Doesn't like it's nothing. It's not. I don't think it's bad. You should expect it.
Right. I agree.
Guys, what was in the open though?
Nothing.
That's
No,
the thing.
Taylor.
That's the
I'm
point.
completely on your side. I don't think it's unreasonable for people to have questions when you're last by a lot at everything.
Well,
And then it's an
unfortunately-
easy fix. You just show your video of the open and then you're done.
Hey, here's the deal. Unfortunately, for all you guys who have fucking questions, if he did the workout in an affiliate with a fucking judge, he's not required to submit a fucking video.
But all the highlight videos on his Instagram are not in an affiliate in a garage gym by himself.
Hello.
I don't know anything about that. I'm just saying he's not required to do a video.
You are if you don't do it in an
What?
affiliate.
How is Sev on the same height standing and sitting down? It's one of those fucking mysteries of life. Kale and John Young are butt buddies. Yeah, that's true.
Is he?
Yeah, they're grid teammates. Hey, the little bit I talked to Kale, he seems like an absolutely great guy. I don't suspect that there was any shady play in his open at all.
Yeah.
I agree too. I think it's.
I think if anything, it's cool that Hiller did that. It gives Kale a chance. Like Kale, you know what Kale should do? He should just be like, "Hey, Hiller, I didn't." If he doesn't have him on film, he should be like, "Hey, pick one, dude, and I'll do it tomorrow."
Let's
and then
go
you
live.
should pick. And yeah, let's go live. Oh, Kale, I'd love to do that with you. Let's go fucking live, buddy. And then you only got to do one. We'll all be like, "All right, motherfucker, this motherfucker's a bad dude," or shit. You done shit the bed.
Yeah, I agree that there's nothing like.
But either way, he picks up 1,000
sketchy.
followers on Instagram, and isn't that what anyone cares about?
Right,
Is under
Hiller-
30.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Hiller doing that gives him an opportunity to be more than just the guy who got last at Mayhem on every event.
Yeah. Anything else? Come on, there's got to be something exciting.
Yeah. I got a P-score bit. John, where do you think Alexis finished?
In P-score?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
All right.
What did she finish in the game scoring?
6th.
She was
Okay.
6th in P-score. I'm gonna say. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna say she was 4th.
9th.
Oh wow. I don't understand P-score.
John, why
Fair.
did you think she did better? Didn't she? I mean, she shit the bed on a few workouts.
She had a 3rd and a 4th and a 4th. These are just, and then a 15th is what sunk her so bad. I just thought those good placements would have outweighed that, but I guess not.
The 15th, she actually picked up a good amount of points. She got 74 points in that because she was close. But in event 3, she got negative 45 points. I just scored it straight. I didn't do the like weird negative
That's
stuff.
the 15th. Yeah, thumbs
Yeah,
down.
you're right.
Hey, and you got what factor do you think Kale's hands played in that last workout? I mean, he was a bloody mess after workout 4.
No, I give him
His
pass
hands
for the
were
last
really-
workout.
They were really small rips on his thumbs that were just bleeding a lot. His hands were not fucked up.
All right, but the thumb's kind of crucial in the bar muscle up, right? In that rotation.
Depends on how you do them, if you wrap your thumb or not.
Does anyone not wrap their thumb?
I don't.
Most people don't.
I don't wrap my thumb.
Wow.
What do you mean by wrap your? Oh, just with
Like
tape.
this versus this. No, this versus this.
This
Oh,
is
on the bar
not wrap.
muscle ups, yeah.
You mean you
Yeah,
do your
this
bar
is not
muscle ups
wrap.
like this?
Yeah.
I do mine with thumb on top.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I call. That's not. Oh, you call this wrapped?
This
Yeah.
is wrapping.
Yeah,
This
but
is
even
wrapped.
if you do it like this, it's gonna rub on your.
I
This
think he
is-
ripped on the inside of his thumb though, so the only part that touches on the bar muscle up is not that part.
Wait a second.
Right.
Let's get this clear though. What is this wrapped or not wrapped?
Wrapped, not wrapped.
Not wrapped. Okay. And who wraps? You wrap, Taylor?
No.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think I can help with the wrapped unwrapped dilemma here.
Who the fuck does bar muscle ups like this? Who the fuck does bar muscle ups like this? That's crazy.
People.
I would bet. Oh, Fikowski seemed like a rapper to me.
The CrossFit gymnastics course teaches you to do them like that.
Yep.
That's probably like a safety issue for them. That's like, do you know anyone who benches like that?
I would not advise
like
benching
this,
like that.
yeah. Not
You should bench
But,
like
but
this.
You should bench like that.
Strict press, you could strict press like that for sure, though.
How do you bench, Taylor? I don't ever fucking wrap my fucking thumb underneath.
I do suicide grip on bench and strict press.
Really?
I don't do a full wrap on strict press.
Yeah.
But I suicide grip on bench. And I'm a good
I'm the complete opposite. I suicide on any vertical pressing, and then any horizontal pressing, I wrap.
Why don't you use suicide grip on bench? What's wrong with you? Don't you want you get it
I
lined up
don't
over
want to
your-
risk 375 pounds crashing on my chest.
Oh, well, I have no problem risking 135. Does Guy play possum time to time? Him top 3 with this field for event 5 was not on my bingo card.
No, that shocked me. Guy's event 5 was one of the most surprising things that has happened all weekend.
That is surprising.
What'd he do?
Got top 3 in the final event.
Really, Gee?
Yeah,
We were talking about how he is kind of like the sprint guy, but sprinting on a bike for 60 cals is different than
he's never been machine good.
Right.
Machine sprints, he's never been good.
right. Did any of the guys go unbroken on the bar muscle up?
Luke Parker,
He went unbroken?
I'm pretty sure he did on the stream.
He
They were.
didn't.
And Jack, did Jack go unbroken too?
Oh no, I don't think Jack went unbroken.
No.
But I thought they were hyping Luke Parker up doing
I
it.
thought.
I think
thought
you're
so
right,
too.
John. Yeah.
Damn.
Other than that, I don't think so.
Hey, and none of the women went unbroken, right?
No.
No.
And Raptus broke up 4 times. Did that surprise you?
Yes.
It surprised me.
I
Again,
just
seeing as how good Claudia Gluck did, Alexis should have been better than her.
Luke Parker walked back in the warm-up area after he finished. He was like, "That hurts so good."
All right. Anything else? You guys just want to hang on and shoot the shit, or I feel like we've just really. I always feel like we've done such a good job in the coverage. We've covered everything. Is there anyone else that needs talking about?
the thing that I wanted to say about, like, for fans who ever want to go to Mayhem, it was everything that I've ever wanted it to be.
Oh,
Like, you know how somebody, like, will blow up a restaurant and they'll be like, hey, like, this is the greatest restaurant I've ever been to, and then you
Yeah.
go and it's like, it's not as good. That
yeah. You
did
get a
not
fat
happen.
waitress. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You get a waitress with a fucking nose piercing, and all you can think about is snot bubbles going in your food. Okay, here,
Yes.
let's play this. Let's play this game. You guys ready for this? This is gonna be a fun game. This one's gonna get a lot of people's feelings hurt. We're gonna go through the men's list and talk about who's actually gonna go to the games from here, with the remaining 28 spots left. Austin Hatfield, Colton Merton's going to the game. Roman Krennikov, is he going to the games?
Yes.
Yeah.
He'll be the next one that goes because he's in Spain.
James Sprague, is he going to the games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Syndicate.
Taylor?
Yeah.
Jason Hopper going to the games?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Online.
You guys agree? Online?
Yeah.
Guy Malheiros?
No.
No.
Not allowed.
Taylor,
It's funny
Guy
'cause he's-
Malheiros?
Hello?
Let's pay attention to the game. Is Guy Malheiros going to the games?
No.
Go ahead, Tyler. What were you going to say? It's funny. What?
Well, Guy gets top 5, and we're still like, no.
Well, because he didn't do the open, right?
He was not top 1%. He can't.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. But even still, I would still say no.
Jorge Fernandez?
No.
No.
Nick Matthew?
No.
No.
George Sterner?
No.
No.
Luke Parker?
Yes.
No.
Who said yes?
Me.
John for the tiebreak?
No.
Wow. Seth Stovall?
Maybe.
Hey, so no one else below this. How about Rosen?
Well, hey, I think Luke Parker depends on online because if Syndicate, I'm just thinking of people who would be at Syndicate.
And Luke could go.
You know, Roman's not going to be there. He's going to get in Spain, so he doesn't count for online.
I think Luke
Austin's,
is out.
you know what I'm saying? Like Syndicate, I think he could go from Syndicate.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Luke gets a yes. Seth Stovall,
No.
Maybe.
Samuel Cornwallis,
No.
No.
Jack
He
Farlow,
can't. Or, yeah, he can. No.
Jack, no.
Rosama.
He's somebody that I think could get in at Syndicate.
Yep.
Not that they are. It's just I think it's possible.
Yep.
Royce Dunce,
No.
Spencer Panchek.
No.
Negative.
That's it. Maybe Fabian gets in Europe.
No.
Europe.
If there was anyone there who I thought looked so unathletic, I was shocked that they were there. It was that guy.
Fabian Benito.
He looked like a fucking total dud.
I'll take your word for it.
What about who's less athletic, him or Kaique Cerveni?
Kaique Cerveni's 10 times as athletic as Fabian Benito.
Wow. Jay Hans, Taylor, Kale did 25.3 and 952. Thoughts? What was 25.3?
The wall walk, rowing.
Oh, okay.
Crazy. If he, I don't know. I think he did it.
The women, Fee Sagafi going to the games, Abigail Doma, Emily Rolfe going to the games.
Yes.
I actually think it's going to be really hard because I don't think she's going to get in online.
Claudia Taylor, Bryson,
For
Emily
Emily?
Rolfe,
I think
She's making it.
she'll go to the games.
Claudia Gluck,
Yes.
Yes.
Manon Angonese,
Yes.
I think it's going to be hard for her. I will say yes, but I don't. I think it'll be hard.
Alexis Raptis,
Yes.
Yeah, online.
Tyson, Bryson, Taylor and Bryson.
Yes, Alexis.
Okay, here's a tough one. Haley Adams going to the games.
Maybe.
No.
Carolyn Stanley.
Yes.
No. Maybe. Yes.
I would say it's possible.
Should have gotten 6th in P score.
Okay, I don't think you say should have gotten. I think
got 6th in P score. I think she's totally capable of getting to the games.
Nina
it's possible for her to get
Nina
to
Reykjavik.
No.
Andrea Nisler.
No.
Colin Brander.
No.
Paige Semenza.
No.
Hannah Black.
No.
Lindsay Lane.
No.
What about Hannah Black not even winning Isabel? Is that just like, man, you really you couldn't do the one thing you were supposed to do?
You had one job.
Yeah.
That's rough. I think Abby Doman was very, very impressive. But Hannah Black getting 4th in that, I think if she did it fresh, it would be different.
Oh, shut up. No one was fresh.
No, I'm saying I think event 1 hurt her more than the other girls because she's less fit.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lane.
No.
Victoria Campos.
No.
Nope.
Wow, Campos didn't get anything. The best she got was a 10th. Shelby Neal.
Nope.
I'm going to say no.
Cooked.
Kira Miller.
No.
No.
Paige Powers.
Yes, 2026.
Okay, Shelby Neal, does she leave? So I thought she was a Fikowski athlete. Now someone's telling me she's a HWPO
Hard work
athlete.
pays off athlete.
What is she? Anyone?
I mean,
what?
We have the same source. I believe that source.
The only training guy is her coach.
In Vermont?
No, David only training.
Did she not move to Vermont?
Oh, I love David. Hello, David.
I think Vermont's a death sentence. I think nobody should ever go to Vermont to train.
So what is the deal? So is she HWPO?
No, she's not HWPO.
She's David.
She's David Vermont. She's David Vermont.
Yeah, whoever that guy is.
Yeah.
David Fikowski Vermont.
He's
Okay, that's the guy with the
face tattoos. He's the guy with the face tattoos.
Okay, yeah, I like that dude too. All right. Here we go. The broadcast showed it was HWPO in Vermont.
Wrong.
What do we know, guys? Is he a HWPO guy?
I'm going HWPO.
I don't care.
Okay. T-Bird, do I like you?
Yeah.
I can't. I do like T-Bird?
No.
No. Okay.
Who trains? No one trains at HWPO.
Yeah, who does? I mean, who does train there? Does anyone train there?
Kale.
Did you see their Instagram post the other day showed their gym? I've never seen anyone in their gym unless they're doing a community event. Their gym, they just made a post. Their gym's completely empty. 6 pictures of it completely empty.
Community event was 10 people.
Hey, we were talking about this before we got on, but every little decision or I guess scenario that could go one way or the other for Austin that he typically messes up and it goes wrong, and that's why he ends up, having a bad finish or something. This weekend, he did the right thing in all of those scenarios. He beat Colton in that first one by like a split second. He passed Colton on the last rope climb. And when he puts it together like that, he wins the Mayhem Classic, which I think is pretty legit.
By a lot, convincingly. And these are some of the fittest guys in the world.
Sevon, earlier you were talking about Fee's swagger. I think Austin's swagger was incredible before event 3. I think he knew he was going to games before event 3.
Do you guys see glimmers of this greatness? Did you guys see a Froning fucking Fraser Tia type? You do.
Welcome to the party.
Dude, I mean, I was talking to his family. I talked to them for maybe 30 minutes. All right, see you, Bryson. and they like his support system's incredible. He like, I think that's the thing that separates you as one
Sorry,
of those
hold on,
athletes.
Tyler. 1 second. 1 second. Roll up your fucking window.
There's no window down.
Oh, turn off the fucking air. The fucking air
It's
is
off.
something.
I'm going 82, bitch. That's why.
Jesus Christ! Take off your snow tires. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Tyler. He has a great support system.
Yeah, it's just like his family's all behind him. Like and like they say he handles like training and like all the social media and all that stuff like really well. Like he doesn't carry anything with him. Like he's just like he goes in, fucking does the work, and is like happy go lucky all the time.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts. Wait till he gets a rad sponsorship. Hey, what happens? You go over 75 in a Subaru and it gets so loud in the fucking car you can't hear fucking the lesbians rubbing each other out.
Hey, fuckface, you drive a fucking Toyota Sienna with no fucking seats in the back, dude. Shut up.
I have seats in the back. They're just a little beat up. All right. When's the next big event? When do we know what happens next? When's the next big semifinal? Is there one next week or anything?
And affiliate.
Spain, I think is next. Spain is next.
God,
Not a big semifinal, but it's the next semifinal.
God, I hope they don't stream. Please don't stream. Please don't stream.
I think it's next week. Maybe
You can catch it live on the Spincast as we stay up until 5 in the morning.
John Young, thank you so much. Great job. Tyler Watkins, thank you for the P score. Bryson, you're the anchor. Taylor, you're the rocket ship. Thanks, guys. Make sure if you want to get strong, go over to JY Barbell. If you want stuffed animals, go to Mustard Seed Crochet. If you want to gamble, go to the Heat One app. If you want to get fit, go over to Sentinel Training. If you want to see the behind the scenes, got to be a CEO member. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.